Hello everyone, welcome back to Pseudo Sensei. In today's video, we're going to talk about arrays and slices. Let's start talking about arrays first. So what is an array? Array is a collection of objects. So just like we talked about variables in the last video, array is a variable, but unlike a normal variable where we only store one thing, in array we can store multiple things, but they all have to be of the same type. So by that definition, we can just call an array a collection of similar kind of objects. Cool. So enough talking, let's get into coding. Alright, so what I want to do here is I want to create an array of strings. So we're just going to go ahead and do it in a normal way. I'm just going to give it a var my array and string. So as you've noticed that this is how you create a variable of string, not a variable of array of strings, right? So all you have to do is put square bracket open, square bracket close in front of it. Looks like a small box, and you have to tell it how many strings you're going to put in it. So my intention is to put hello pseudo sensei in it. So I know that there are only 3 words in it, so I'm going to put it 3. Cool. So one thing I want you to notice is that the index in Go goes from 0 to n-1. So for example, I have put a 3 here. That means the places, the numbering for my boxes, if I may say, the numbering of my boxes inside this array would start from 0 and would go up to 2. Okay, cool. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3 places for us to store our string as we have called it here. Awesome. So how do we start storing things in our array? So it's simple. We're just going to call our array by its name. We're going to put the square brackets here, and we're going to tell it the place where we want to put the first element or first word or first string at. So I want to put it on the 0th place. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 0 there, and would just do a hello here. Great. I'm going to okay, I have a habit of using command D for duplicating, but I guess that doesn't work in this. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this to 1, hello world, change this to 2. Oh no, I don't want to say hello world, I want to say hello pseudo sensei. Awesome. So what I've done here is that I've created an array of size 3 of type int, and I've went in there one by one. I've put in the 0th position I've put hello, in the first position I've put pseudo, in the second position I've put sensei. So I've put my 3 objects here, and all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna print it. To print it, I'm just going to use my handy fmt, and I'm going to use println. As you notice, it imports it automatically. If it doesn't do that for you, please write this import statement. I'm going to pass in my array into this. Let's go ahead and build this. Go build dot and slices. By the way, slices is the name of my project. Yeah, so it has printed our array hello pseudo sensei. Awesome. So that's what we were trying to do, right? But this was a lot of work, going ahead and putting values separately. That seems like a lot of work, right? So there must be a way to shorten it. Obviously there is. So what we're going to do is just we're going to put in equals to sign here, and we're going to copy this, put a curly braces here, and we're going to put our hello pseudo sensei in this. We can go ahead and delete this now. Let's go build this up and fire it. There you go. Similar results, and we removed the 3 lines. Cool. But of course, you can go even shorter than this. All you have to do is follow the instructions from the last video. Delete this var keyword and put a colon here, and also delete the type. You don't need that. So now you have it just the name of the variable, and the type is here, and the type is an array of size 3 of type string, and these are the values. So you've assigned this into this variable, and it has become var my array size 3 array of string. And let's go ahead, go build dot slices hello pseudo sensei. Awesome. So that were the basics of how to use array in Go. Now let's look at slice. What is a slice? So basically, slice is just like an array, except it doesn't have boundaries. That means we an array has a fixed size like 3, but a slice does not have a fixed size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this line, and I'm going to change the name to my slice, and I'm going to delete this 3 from here. Let's go ahead and copy this as well and do a my slice here. So right now they're both same, so if I go ahead and run this program, they'll output the same stuff. Let's go ahead and see a little proof that an array has a fixed size except and a slice does not. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a my array and try to put an object in the 4th position, and let's say not possible. And I'm gonna do the same for my slice. I'm gonna go ahead and quite possible. Great. So what you're seeing here, you're seeing a red squiggly line under this, and it says that index 4 is out of bounds, but there is no such squiggly line in here. So if you go ahead and try to build it now, it will give you the error. It says main.go line number 8 invalid array index 4. So on line number 8 we can see that it's actually invalid because the size of the array is just 3 and we're trying to insert something on 4. In fact, you won't be able to do it on line number 3 as well. So because the index goes from 0 1 2, there is no 3, there is no 3rd position, but there is no error in this. So I'll go ahead and delete this, but I'll show you something surprising. You'll be able to build this one, but it'll still not run. So what we're seeing now is a panic. Panic is a runtime failure in Go. So what it's saying, it's a runtime error, and it says index out of range with length 3. So the reason for this failing is different than what made the array fail. So array failed because it had a closed boundaries. It could only contain 3 objects, but a slice can contain more than 3 objects. But this is not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is using append. Append is a method provided by Go, which we can use on slices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my slice equals to append, and I'm going to put my slice again here. So and what I want to put it possible. Great. So let's go ahead and take a look at this statement. What we're doing here is we are reassigning something to my slice using the assignment operator. What are we reassigning? We're just doing we're calling this method append, which takes 2 things. First thing it takes is the slice which you're trying to append to, and the second thing it takes is the object that you're trying to append to that slice. So for example, in my case, I'm trying to append possible to my slice, right? And I need to store the result somewhere, so I'm storing the result back in my slice. Great. So let's go ahead and build this, and we're going to run this one. This time you'll see it ran perfectly. First of all, it said hello sudo sensei, which is my array, and in the second line it says hello sudo sensei possible, which is my slice which contained hello sudo sensei, and we appended, that is we added to the end of it. Append is adding to the end. We added possible to the end of my slice, and we stored back the value in my slice using the assignment operator. So this is the major difference between an array and a slice, that an array has a fixed size. A slice can dynamically adjust its size. So that's the basics about array and slice. There are a few more functionalities that a slice provides, but that would be a bit too advanced for this tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. So try creating an array and slice of an integer. Like for example, you can do something like this: my int array colon equals to, let's say you want to create an array of size 2 and of type int. So I'm going to put a 1 and 2 here for simplicity, and you can go ahead and print it, and you can try adding things to it, appending things to it. You obviously cannot append to an array of fixed size, but you can append to a slice, right? So try playing around with it. Slices are awesome, append is awesome, it's used everywhere when you code in Go. So definitely something to learn, and I'm gonna leave it here for today. Yeah, good job if you followed this. A lot of stuff you've learned in this video. Yeah. See you later. Bye.